Greetings and welcome to another absention into the stillness. At this moment, you may find yourself wanting to get to a place where you could engage in this fulfillment so that your soul, your spirit, your mind, and your body can align and be one with the teachings and the pointings and the directions and the guidance of this teaching. For we only have such a limited amount of space to do this, and so we must get into the places within ourselves where we could be very still and we could hear, so we could pull from the depths of our being, so we are in the knowing consciously of where true existence is coming from. And as you take your time to get present with me, just take this moment to relax, to let all things go, to be very still in your being, still in your thoughts, because thoughts of self cannot tell the truth, and that is our direction tonight and where we are going. And so for you to be still here is to have an awareness that your mind are not carrying you, meaning your thoughts that you hold and you have, but your mind is just the vehicle that travels and gets you back to the truth. So take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. Take another deep inhale within. Take another big relaxing exhale outward, dissolving away all things of the physical, dissolving all things of the flesh, dissolving away all things of the material. In this moment, we must go into this guidance, this direction, so I may point you to where you truly exist. And as you are hearing the sound of my voice and being aware of what I say at the same time, I want for you to lose all things right now of the flesh. We'll lose all things of the physical. As you inhale, you are resting backwards, and as you exhale, you are falling forward. You are falling forward and resting backwards. But as you fall forward, you are not falling forward physically, and as you rest backwards, you are not resting backwards physically. You are allowing yourself to fall backwards and to trust that through your inhale, you are falling into the hands of the infinite pleasure and presence of God. And as you fall forward, you are falling forward into the trust and into the infinite wonder of God. In the wonder of God, there is no belief that there is a tomorrow. There's only a knowing that there's today. So as you are silent and being still with your eyes closed, you are existing in this space, the space that there is no knowing of tomorrow, but there is only a knowing of today. And that today is not even a day in and of itself, but it is your true and whole entire being, that you are the day, and that the day is you, that you are the whole entire being of existence, that one day is like 1,000 days, and 1,000 days is like one. There is no difference in days. There's no difference in time. There is only a knowing that you are the beingness in this space, that you are everything within the space. You are the space itself. And so you expand your conscious to raise you up into this level of beingness, allowing for your beingness to come and rise from the depths of wherever you pull. And so from an inhale, we find where we pull from. And on the exhale, we also find where we release through. Where in your consciousness, in your beingness, are you pulling from, and where is it that you are releasing from? Where is it that you are releasing through? Where is it that you are releasing into? And you find your beingness with every breath. You find your truth. You find the true self. Not in the thoughts, because the thoughts of self cannot tell the truth. For the thoughts of self are just mere ideas. They are mere titles to play roles. So we are identifying with something that is fleeting and fading and constantly always dissolving in and of itself. But the idea is to go beyond the title, or go beyond the fleeting thing, go beyond the ideal of it. You go beyond, and the further and further you go beyond it, the more and more you find yourself going into the truth, into the stillness, into the beingness and not the doingness. The more and more and more you find yourself going beyond the ideas of your thoughts, going beyond the ideas, you will keep going and keep going and keep going until you find yourself at a road where there is nothing left, no road left. There is no more road, because you cannot go further than this. You cannot go further than your being. But with ideas, with these ideas of self, you are not living the truth. You are living only a facade. And so the further we go beyond, the further and further we go beyond, the more and more we awaken into the beingness, into the knowing, into the now, into the presence of your truth, of who you are. The further and further you go beyond, the further you find yourself in this space. The further and further you go beyond, the further you find yourself into the unknowing. The unknowing is where there are no titles or no ideas. The unknowing is the infinite existence, where the self exists, where your true self exists. This is how you lose everything. This is how you release everything. Through the stillness, you find yourself in a place that is forever in existence. You are forever in existence of this knowing, this truth. Just stay here. Stay here daily. Stay here every single minute and every single second. Do not move from this space of beingness. Do not move from this space of expansion. For the truth is that you are in the beingness of God, and you are forever expanding. And so no title, no position can hold the consciousness of this truth. No thought is big enough to hold the consciousness of this truth. No thoughts are big enough to expand big enough to be able to hold the truth of who you are. You are the most expanded being when you are removed from thoughts and ideas of self, and you are dissolving away into the infinite pleasure and presence of God. When you are dissolving away into the eternal beingness, falling deeper and deeper and deeper as you let go and release more. As you let go and release more, you forever expand. The more you let go and release, the more you expand into the beingness of God and find truth here. The truth of your true self. The truth of yourself is in existence here with no reality. Subsequently, you are knowing that this space is the place where God resides. That this space is the place where God exists. Wherever God exists, you are always there, forever present, forever one with the mind and the consciousness of this ever-expanding love that is always expanding within you. It never stops expanding. It can never stop expanding. You will only know the truth of your beingness when you fall and dissolve into this expansion of yourself, where God can take you further, where God can take you higher, and God can take you to the depths of your true self that thoughts are not capable of having the ability to do, because they are not strong enough to withhold the expansionness, the expansiveness of God. They're not strong enough to hold the true consciousness of God. That is who you are.